Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So the long-term picture that we have on a monthly chart and a weekly hasn't changed significantly because currently the June still stands at the inside month to the May, and we do not see really big shifts in the long-term view. The fundamental background is mostly also stands the same, so we see the same factors driving factors for the market. There are, as you know, the Italy political turmoil where we see some relief that really is coming, and of course the tariffs and trade war that's spinning out right now in the world. We think that the trade war is mostly stands in favor for United States, and United States have, let's call it, as an advantage position because it has more import from other countries than export to these countries. That's why the involving in the tariffs will hurt the exporters more than the United States. Besides, as lots of different countries make the delivery of the commodities on different goods to the United States in large volumes, United States could shift from one supplier, exporter to another, and applying the tariffs, it could hurt the economy of the different countries. So, as example, last week we have put in the weekly report one on how it could happen. So, for example, as I said in the last report, that's United States could raise the tariffs on the aluminum. That makes the European cars more expensive, and simultaneously they involve the tariffs on the cars. So this really could make a significant impact on the car market in the European Union. At the same time, with the North countries, NAFTA agreement, as you know, exists in the North America. United States could continue to buy aluminum, steel in Australia, in Canada, so on significantly lower prices, and that really makes the space for maneuver for United States. So anyway, this will be one of the important topic that could put the impact on currencies in the medium-term perspective. But in a common week, we're mostly interested with a bit smaller scale of action that we see on the daily chart. Although on the common week also we'll get the Fed meeting, European Central Bank meeting, we do not expect some really big shifts with this because the 3 rate hikes mostly priced in already in the current rate. European Central Bank feels comfortable with the current exchange rate. They have some inner problems with the political instability once in Italy. Also the inflation is not really very significant, and they feel comfortable, they feel stable with the current policy, and it's not necessary to make some fast turning of the policy. That's why I think that they will keep the quantitative easing program till the end, as it should be, and only after that we'll start to think what to do next. Following this logic, and taking a look at the technical picture, what we have. So, as you can see on the daily chart, market has completed our target, 1850. If you remember, this was the target for last week. Mostly, we could say that the 4-time harmonic swing also has been completed. Since two size harmonic swing, this is 4-size harmonic swing. I mean, this is the minimal harmonic swing. So market right now stands at strong support, guys, on daily chart. This is confidence. It's 118.10, 119.50. And this is first meaningful retracement, because market, take a look, has hit the 30% retracement of the whole thrust. At the same time, with this upward action, no 618 retracement has been done. So if you remember the first time when we have talked about the possible bread and butter trade, this was happening here, but even here, market wasn't able to hit the 618 support for the few pips. At the same time, the previous bearish momentum stands rather strong. And sooner or later, but 618 retracement will come. And it has very good chance to start on the coming week. The 618 will be minimal retracement. I also will not be surprised, as I said previously, if we will get a kind of the double bottom. It's also possible. Personally, I think that we could keep an eye on either the kind of the double bottom, or maybe regardless cheaper to buy will be formed with the deeper retracement. It's also possible. So currently, guys, I think that we do not need to be hurry with taking the long position, and I think that in the coming week, or maybe within 2 weeks, we will get much better opportunity for taking the long position if we would like, depending on how euro will react here, and if it will be able to hold in this area to keep chance on the further upward continuation, because it really could happen that market will just continue to move down. It's also possible. So that's why my opinion is that on the daily chart, we do not need to trying to jump in right now, and just I think that we will get better chance to take the position. Taking a look at the shorter perspective, on the shorter term perspective, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we have our hand shoulders pattern, if you remember. And here, our primary focus will be on the 1750 area. Why? Because on Friday, on Thursday, Friday action, market has completed our first retracement, on the first support. We said the first destination point will be retesting of the neckline. And here, there's two possible scenarios exist. So first, if market will able to hold above the neckline, it will keep chance on the immediate upward continuation. And the first target will be 1960s, XOP. It's completion, ultimate target for the hand shoulders and completion of this pattern. If market will not able to hold here, it will drop lower. But guys, take a look. Here market is forming also very nice looking harmonic retracements. And it's lead market to the double of the harmonic retracement. And even as we have 117 confidence, it's more probable that market will start deeper retracement, as we just talked about on the daily chart. And take a look, the double harmonic swing here coincides with the 1635 and the major 618 support. That's what I'm talking about on the daily chart. So deep retracement should happen sooner rather than later. That's why the 1750 area is very important, because this is just a border, the edge between the immediate upward continuation and deeper retracement that leads to the 1635 area. That's why this loss is very important. On Friday, also our bread and butter buy trade has started. So it has started not from the OP, but 25 pips lower. It's XOP, destination point of this ABCD pattern. So yesterday on Friday evening, I have put this chart on the forum. You can see upward direction has started. This is the minimum target of the bread and butter, 1796, 618 resistance of the whole downward action. So that will be the first point when you will have to make the decision what to do next. So if you have taken the long position based on bread and butter, on Monday you will need to move your stops to the break even, and here you need to make the decision. So you either the close whole position taking the profit on the bread and butter, or if you would like to take the bet on the immediate upward continuation, you for example could take the half of the profit, move your stops to the break even, just watch what will happen. It's another opportunity. Those of you guys who also would like to start trading with the bread and butter trade but has missed the opportunity to take the position here, you could watch for weekly pivot point on the Monday, because take a look, pivot point stands very close to the current price action, and will be big temptation for euro to test it first on Monday and start upward action next. So it's very often happens that when the market opens near the weekly pivot point in the beginning of the week, it tests it first and then continuous action. That's why this will be the area where you could think about taking position, because bread and butter trade has not been completed yet, and market could form a kind of the maybe ABCD pattern, for example, if this scenario will be formed. Indeed, as you can see, it's kind of the ABCD pattern could be formed, the market will hit this target. So those of you who would like to take part in this scalp trades on the bread and butter trade and hourly chart, though others who are trading on a daily, my opinion is that yes, of course, everything could happen, and this exists the chance that market will continue immediate upward action here. But currently, taking into consideration the technical picture, the odds stands in favor of the deeper retracement here. That's why I think those who are trading on daily charts, it's not necessary to jump in right now. So deeper retracement is very probable.